Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. It's Sunday and I owe you guys an update on the Sandile Shezi matter. In my last video where I played you guys that recording of Ellen Dwaba that he sent me, he spoke about Sunday Times releasing another article on Sunday about Sandile Shezi. Now, this doesn't come as a shocker because this just further proves to me that the claims that Ellen Dwaba has made in the past in City Press about Sandile Shezi happens to be true. There is two articles that we're going to look through. We are going to look through the Times Live one, but this one is hidden behind a paywall and we can just see a small little bit of that article, but we will go through them nonetheless because that is a Pandora box in itself. And then there's the actual report that my broadband has compiled that is basically based off the report that was made by Sunday Times. So let's get into it. Okay, so first off, like I said, there's this article in the Sunday Times Alive to be exact, that is headlined, "I'm no conman, says South Africa's youngest millionaire Sandile Shezi. Warrant of arrest issued for high-flying forex trader accused by shareholders of scamming them out of hundreds of thousands of rands." So obviously that's another headline that's pointing to what Ellen Dwaba told us. But now it's not just one now. It's not just about Ellen Dwaba, because as you guys can see, they're talking about shareholders. So it's more than one now, right? We already know about Ellen Dwaba and the principal. But as you guys can see in this article, it reads, Mpumalanga primary school teacher Angel Mabena borrowed 200,000 rand from family to buy shares in high flyer Sandile Shezi's Global Forex Institute, GFI, on May 2018. Thinking it was a learning institute that would teach students to establish and use trading platforms, she hoped this was a family's gateway to a better life. Obviously, the rest is hidden behind paywall. But as you guys can obviously hear, we didn't know about an Angel Mabena that invested 200,000 rand. And again, guys, stay away from borrowing money from people, even if it is the bank. Even if it is the bank, do not go and loan money for an investment opportunity that the person that is doing the investments isn't even registered or authorized by the FSCA to do so. Please do not do that, because it's already embarrassing that you lost the money. Now it's super embarrassing that at family gatherings, Christmases, Easters and all of that, birthdays, you are now gonna have to look at that family member straight in the eye and give a false smile and know that they are falsely smiling at you too, all because of money. Going on to the My Broadband article, it is headlined, South Africa's youngest millionaire Bitcoin trader must hand himself over to the police. So obviously that headline gives me his guilty vibes. But obviously this is an ongoing investigation, so we can't exactly say he's guilty. But the article goes on to read, the South African Police Service says it expects South Africa's self-proclaimed youngest millionaire Sandile Shezi to hand himself over as part of a fraud investigation, the Sunday Times reports. As you guys can see, what obviously stood out for me in this sentence is South Africa's self-proclaimed youngest millionaire Sandile Shezi. Guys, haven't you ever wondered how funny it is? You have Sandile Shezi and all of these big traders that's apparently millions and millions and millionaires, but they didn't even make the Forbes 30 under 30. At this point, I'm believing that Mihlali Ndamase is richer than all of these guys because she made an appearance on that Forbes 30 under 30 list. And when you look at them, self-proclaimed, no? But obviously going on in that sentence, you will see the main point of that sentence is obviously Sandile Shezi to hand himself over as part of a fraud investigation. Hand himself over. So that means they are waiting for him. They are waiting for him. Hook, line and sinker. Last week, City Press reported the police had issued a warrant for his arrest after a fraud case was opened at the Sandton police station. Shezi runs a company called Global Forex Institute, GFI, and hosts seminars where he teaches how to trade in foreign exchange. He claims he is the country's... He claims he is the country's youngest forex trader to have made millions through cryptocurrency trading and flaunts his Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon and Maserati sports car on social media. So as you guys can see here, obviously, if you see people flaunting cars now, you almost definitely being lured into a scam. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Two attendees of JFI's events have come forward and accused Shezi of defrauding them. So the two that we know of, no, is the school teacher, the principal, right? The principal that first invested 100,000, it grew. Then he invested 1 million from his pension fund. And then there's Ellen Dwaba, right? We know about them. But what we also know about now that they spoke about in the Sunday Times article is about Angel Mabena that invested 200,000 that she borrowed from her family. So it's more than two that's coming forth at this point. They claimed Shezi agreed to trade money for them, pay them a profit every year, and then the total amount they initially invested, which they say he did not do. One of the attendees who paid Shezi 500,000 rand in 2018, this is Ellen Dwaba, became suspicious after discovering the law firm he used to draw up the contracts had no relationship with Shezi. Now that is embarrassing enough as it is. There is no way that I'm gonna send something, say it's from this lawyers, and then it's not. I don't know. I think that is that can also lead to fraud or to fraudulent misrepresentation, because obviously the contracts seemed like it came from this specific law firm, but when Ellen Dwaba dug further, he saw that the law firm does not, or they told him they do not have a relationship with Shezi. This is Sandile Shezi is going outside, guys. Police spokesperson Captain Mavela Masondo told the Sunday Times that the investigating officer on the case had been in contact with Shezi's lawyers. He was expected to hand himself over to the police. Now this is where things just get verified for me, because now we have involved a police spokesperson. So at this point right now, I'm believing what is happening here. I am believing what's happening here, especially the part where the spokesperson is saying he was expected to hand himself over to the police. So what's clear at this point is that there is most definitely an ongoing investigation of fraud against Sandile Shezi. These shareholders signed up not for investments, but our education program, Shezi told the Sunday Times. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Like with, and I mean this with sincerity. I say this with sincerity now. I don't believe that, because I don't believe that Ellen Dwaba would pay 500,000 rand just to learn how to trade. I don't believe that school principal would sacrifice 1 million rand just to learn how to trade. And most definitely, I don't think Angel Mabena would give 200,000 rand to learn how to trade, because as you guys can hear in her article, she states that it's for shares. It's for shares. Let me just go back to that article. Shares, yeah, it's for shares. So when it comes to, everyone is like, their story is corroborating, but his story isn't, because on Ellen Dwaba's end, an investment was made. On the principal's end, an investment was made. On Angel Mabena's end, an investment was made, and he's the only one that is busy out there saying that no investment was made. Our training, and that it was, the money was meant for education, for an education program. The article further goes on to read, our training includes technical analysis, fundamentals, and a bit of this and that. Now that is highly embarrassing for a business person. A bit of this and that. Can't you specify what services you're offering, or is it because that the heat is on you now that you are stumbling over your tongue? That nice English not saving you now. You go through us to run your own small personal portfolio, not trade for HSBC. HSBC is a big firm. Obviously they have their own traders. Shezi called the shareholders' accusations strange when they were part and parcel of the business and sold the business's service. He added that he was making arrangements with his shareholders to buy them out. Now, the first sentence I find highly suspicious, because he says that the shareholders' accusations is strange because they sold the business services as well. And I also find it a little bit strange, especially on Eleanor Dwaba's end, because when it comes to calling people out, you guys have called out Eleanor Dwaba. And like I said, I'm keen to hear what Eleanor Dwaba has to say about this. Obviously, him coming forth doesn't absolve him from being a part of this and selling the business services, but it helps us get to the bottom and understand the truth of why everything happened. Now, with me talking to him, this gives me a better view into what is happening inside and the deeper workings of Sandile's business, because that will obviously give us the understanding of how other people have been scammed through this exact same way. The article further goes on to talk about how Brandon Topham is giving protection advice against investment scams, and the stuff that he talks about there is basically stuff that we are constantly covering on this channel, like guaranteed returns, not believing credible advisors, those things. An investment scheme telling you to invest a small amount, but then you're getting ginormous returns. All of these things. This is red flags that we need to watch out for, because obviously at some point we need to realize that all of these jargon that's being thrown at us is just thrown at us so that we can be enticed into these opportunities, when in actual fact it's just an opportunity for them to scam us. This story still has a whole lot of twists and turns that it has to produce, but my conclusion on this right now is that I believe all of these people that is coming out against Sandile Shezi, and he should go and hand himself over to the police and get this sorted as soon as possible, because the longer this drags on, the longer his reputation will suffer. With all of the other people that is coming forth, I understand why he doesn't want to pay them out. And guys, me understanding why he doesn't want to pay them out is not me saying it's okay for him not to pay people back, but me understanding why he doesn't want to pay them back, right, is because if he pays them back, then all of the other people that didn't have the courage to come forth and to speak up, they will now all of a sudden pop up and want their money as well, which they are entitled to. But I think he's just trying to avoid that, which is disingenuous. Just when you thought this video doesn't contain the word disingenuous. I'm more invested into the situation than I've been before. I really want to get to the bottom of this, because I want to find out who's gonna be held responsible, because at the end of the day, whether Eleanor Dwaba and all of these people that's coming forth now helped Sandile Shezi sell the business services or not, that doesn't diminish the fact that people were scammed, that money was lost, that this man was out here portraying to be living a very lavish lifestyle made from the money from the markets, within actual... You see? My tongue. Let's rather wait for the outcomes of this investigation. And you guys know for a fact, when this investigation is done, I'm there. I'm gonna be there reporting on it. So if you like this video, please do smash a like button. It really helps me out. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm, and it also helps this video spread. So smash that like button and then leave your comments in the comment section, because I am keen to hear what you guys have to say about all of this. What do you guys think about Sandile Shezi telling Sunday Times that they paid 200,000, 100,000, 500,000 rand for a course for mentorship? What do you think about that? Please leave that comment in the comment section. That is really funny to me, because I don't think anyone would pay that much money for a course or a learnership or anything in that lane. But yeah, I'm keen to hear what you guys have to say. Please do share this around, as people still is out there thinking that Sandile Shezi runs businesses that's above board, which obviously doesn't. And then last but not least, if you're new here, please do smash that subscribe button, and while you're at it, smash that bell notification icon so that you can be alerted whenever I come out with new videos. These few minutes with you guys has been wholesome. I really appreciate you guys pitching up, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.